Time for the Double Jeopardy round. And Scott will get to select first from these categories. MacArthur Genius Grant recipients. We follow that with 5-letter words. Will Smith. Water-loving mammals. Playtime. And finally, A View from the Bridge. All right, Scott, where do we begin?
I think I want to go with Will Smith for 400.
Will, and I'd like to take a minute. Just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called this. Michael.
What's Bel Air?
Yep.
A View from the Bridge for 400, please.
All right, now this is going to be all geography and all pictures in this category, just to warn you now. I've got a view of the lower Manhattan skyline from this New York City landmark to sell you. Michael again.
What is the Brooklyn Bridge?
That's the one.
A View from the Bridge, 800.
The Pont Alexander III has a lovely view of the 7th of these Paris districts. Okay, I'm probably going to butcher this since I'm not a French major, but I believe the term is arrondissements. Arrondissements is how that's spelled. Michael?
Right. Oh. Wait a minute. Playtime, 400. Go somewhere else.
This mythic woman launched some ships and a play by Euripides in 412 BC. The woman that sparked the Trojan War would, of course, be Helen of Troy. Michael?
Playtime, 8.
The first dramatic portrayal of this private eye was in an 1899 play that angered purists by giving him a love interest. Michael?
Who is Sherlock Holmes?
Yes, indeed.
Playtime, 12.
Riots accompanied performances of the 1907 John Millington Synge work called This of the Western World. The word there would be playboy. Michael?
Playboy.
5-letter words, 4.
A blood-sucking worm or friend. Dante?
What is a leech?
You got it.
Right, 5-letter words, 8.
The baker's one is actually 13. Dante got in first.
What is a dozen?
Correct.
Yeah,
Dante, you clocked in at 0.189 seconds. Michael was at 0.21, and Scott was at 0.248.
Oh, you fool.
5-letter words, 12.
Domino's Pizza ads once wanted you to rhymingly do this to the Noid. Scott.
What is a void?
Correct. There you go.
There you go. Then we got something here. 5-letter words for 16.
In 1948, the Catholic Church published its last this of forbidden books. Michael?
What's index?
Yes. Well done.
Okay.
Water-loving mammals, 4.
This semi-aquatic little guy of the genus Neovison was once almost synonymous with women's fur coats. Michael.
This is just gonna be stabbed. What is a platypus?
No, sorry. Dante.
What is a penguin?
No? Scott, you want to try this one?
Nope.
Correct response, what is a mink? A mink. Michael.
Will Smith for 8.
In Men in Black, Will says, "You do know Elvis is dead, right?" This actor replies, No, Elvis is not dead. He just went home. Dante.
Who is Tommy Lee Jones?
Got it.
All right, Will Smith for 12.
After escaping an alien ship with Jeff Goldblum in this film, Will announces, Elvis has left the building. Dante.
What is Independence Day?
Good.
Will Smith for 16.
In this 1999 film as Detective Mike Lowry, Will tells Martin Lawrence, you drive almost slow enough to drive Miss Daisy. Dante.
What is Bad Boys?
Correct.
Oh, wow, Dante on the wall.
All right, Will Smith for 2000.
Will and wife Jada produced this theatrical celebration of the life of Afrobeat pioneer Mr. Kuti. Michael.
What is Fella?
Yes. Good job.
Nice. Ow, no.
Good thing to stop Dante from being over. MacArthur 4.
In 2015, this Broadway star got 62,500 Hamiltons from the foundation. Oh, I think you're all gonna kick yourself. That famous writer of Hamilton was none other than Lin-Manuel Miranda. Michael.
Oh, man.
Genius Grant Recipients 8.
Biologist Yukiko Yamashita looked at the effect of aging on how well these cells replace ineffective specialized ones.
Oh, I was thinking white blood cells.
They would be stem cells. Michael?
Genius Grant 12.
Answer, one of the 2 daily doubles in the round. Alright, Michael, you are in the lead at the moment with $8,200. You have a $3,000 advantage over Dante. How much do you want to risk?
800.
800 it is. Here is your clue. Cosmology paid off for Matthias Zaldariga, who went back to the beginning studying faint signatures of this event.
Ooh. What's
Anything?
the Big Bang Theory?
Yes, the Big Bang. Well done.
Oh.
800 more for you, and you can select again.
5-letter words 2000.
A grouping of something. There's a very large one watching the skies in New Mexico. And the 5-letter word we were going for there was array. Michael?
A view from the bridge 12.
Here's a view looking up from this colorful landmark. Scott got in first.
What is the Golden Gate Bridge?
Yes, and you're out of the hole.
That's why you activated them too late, Dante.
.23 was Scott's buzz-in time on that. Michael was second closest at .252.
Back in the plus side.
Wait until you get back in the negative.
Bridge 16.
Answer, the other daily double in the round. All right, Scott, you have $400 at the moment, and you can risk up to $2,000. How much do you want to wager?
I am just gonna risk 100.
$100 only? All right, here is your clue. From London's Tower Bridge, get a look at Renzo Piano's tower, nicknamed This, like a glass fragment.
Yeah, this is by a Rachel Low. I don't know this.
Aw, that's too bad. Correct response, what is the shard? The shard. All right, you're still in control, Scott.
Yeah, Mikey called me cheapskate. Bridge 2000.
Closing it out. Here's sunrise from the Rialto in this city. Dante.
What is Rome?
No, sorry. Michael?
What is Venice?
Venice, Italy, yes.
Yeah.
You had the Italy part. You knew it was in Italy.
Yeah, I knew it was a little
He went to.
Playtime 16.
Alright, this is going to be a picture clue, so take a look. Italian actress Anna Magnani inspired him to write the rose tattoo.
Oh, roast. No.
That was probably a more obscure play by him. It was Tennessee Williams. Michael?
Oh.
Playtime 2000.
Childhood memories of racism provided the basis for her 1959 play A Raisin in the Sun. Michael?
Who was Lorraine Hansberry?
She's the one.
Dang.
Genius Grant 16.
The test name for this 2014 genius. Does a movie have at least two women talking to each other and not about a man? And that woman would be Alison Bechtel. Alison Bechtel. Michael?
Genius Grant for 2000.
Dr. Eric Coleman, one of these Ishins, helps the elderly transition from hospital to home. That term would be a geriatric physician. 4 clues left, Michael.
Mammals 8.
It's now believed that the nerve endings in the tusk of this unicorn of the sea are used to find food and mating females. Wow, Michael.
What's a narwhal?
Yes, and listen to these times. Michael was at .253, Dante was .263, and Scott was .28.
Mammals 12.
The paws of this Arctic carnivore are about 12 inches wide, and the pads have small depressions that help grip the ice. Michael.
What's a polar bear?
Yep.
Dang it. Damn.
Water 11 mammals 16.
Toothless whales are also called this type for the filtering material in their mouths. Scott.
What is a beluga whale?
No, sorry. Michael or Dante?
I've got that.
I was thinking.
That would be a baleen. B-A-L-E-E-N.
Yeah, no.
Baleen, not balloon.
And the last clue. The prominent snout of this largest seal doesn't begin developing until sexual maturity, around 3 to 5 years. Michael.
What's an elephant seal?
Yes, and that takes us to the end of Double Jeopardy round. And taking a look at the scores, it is a runaway for Michael at this point with $17,000. Dante is in second at $3,200, and Scott, unfortunately, at minus $1,300. You will not be participating in Final Jeopardy, but we have $1,000 for you and our thanks.
On that second to last clue.
So for Michael and for Dante, you two will be playing in Final Jeopardy, and you get to deal with this subject. Historic anniversaries. Make your wagers, and we'll be back to reveal the clue for you after this.